So basically, Srila Prabhupada established our temples for deity worship and for association for people to come and visit so that we could preach to them. Deity worship was meant that you go to the temple program. Deity worship didn't mean that everybody in the temple had their own set of deities and then they worshiped separately. Prabhupada's idea of deity worship was that the temple deities were everyone's deity.
Yes.
And they worship the deities. Now everybody has their own pet deity. I've even seen people carrying them with them wherever they go.
Yes.
And hugging them or kissing them. So there's a proper way to do deity worship.
Yes.
And it's not just because you feel the urge to do it. Deity worship was originally, if you're not living near a temple, then it's recommended that you have deities so that you can worship them.
For deities, first there is the temple deity, and as you said, that is the deity for all devotees. But more specifically for grihastas. The grihastas are supposed to have deities in your house. Not that you are a brahmachari or sannyasi and you keep a deity and you neglect going to the temple in order to worship your deity at home. Oh yes. One of my friends, I can never remember his sannyasi name now, but Mahamantra, he had Govardhan Shila, and I was living with him in the Brahmachari ashram some years back, and every day for about 4 hours he'd be doing all of this different service to his deities, but he would miss Mangal Arati, he would miss Bhagavatam class, and then when he come in at the end of all of these nice temple functions, he'd be eating the prasadam that he had prepared for his deity. So sweets and fruits and all kinds of sumptuous foods. So I think it was more for the food that he was doing the service. But no, we should not neglect the deities. And the standard of worship we see by the way the deities are treated and dressed is very high. In the beginning, we had no standards for deity worship. When I joined the temple in 1968, I was in the temple for 1 week and I was made pujari because I was the only one who could wake up for Mangal Arati. And so I knew nothing about what to do, how to properly bathe. They were Lord Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra deities. And basically I just rubbed them with a cloth, put their clothes on, and stuck them back up on the shelf, because we didn't have any instructions. But as time progressed, especially starting in Los Angeles, Prabhupada emphasized the importance of proper deity worship. And so now worldwide, even here in Vrindavan, if you go to any of the temples, the quality of deity worship in these temples is very lackadaisical compared to how nicely we take care of our deities here. So you should keep the deities very nicely in the temple, and at all times, always in your heart and in your mind, you keep these deities. So 24 hours a day, you're thinking of Krishna Balaram, Radhesham, and Gaur-Nitai. And as Krishna says here, always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and surely you will come to me. So that is our goal, to go back home, back to Godhead. Get out of this material world. Thank you.